Celebration friends. It is Miss Ashley here, and I am so excited to be reading a story to you tonight. I'm going to read you one of my favorites. My boys love it too. It is called Knuffle Bunny, A Cautionary Tale. And this book is by Mo Willems. He is fabulous. So if you have not checked out or bought any of his books, parents, you need to. He is fabulous. So I'm going to read the story, and at the end, I'm going to ask some questions, so I want you kiddos to really pay attention because I need you to know the right answers. When I call them out, you yell them back at me. Deal? So tonight, we are going on a journey with Trixie, a very opinionated toddler, I might say, and her best friend, Knuffle Bunny. Not so long ago, before she could even speak words, Trixie went on an errand with her daddy. Trixie and her daddy went down the block, through the park, past the school, and into the laundromat. Trixie helped her daddy put the laundry into the machine. She even got to put the money in the machine too. Then they left. But a block or so later, Trixie realized something. Trixie turned to her daddy and said, "Aggle, flaggle, kabwaggle." "That's right," said her daddy. "We're going home." "Aggle, flaggle, kabwaggle," Trixie said again. "Blabble, plabble, wumby, flabby, slurp." "Now please don't get fussy," said her daddy. Well, she had no choice. Trixie bawled. Wah! She went boneless. She did everything she could do to show how unhappy she was. By the time they got home, her daddy was unhappy too. As soon as Trixie's mommy opened the door, she asked, "Where's Knuffle Bunny?" The whole family ran down the block, and they ran through the park. And they zoomed past the school and into the laundromat. Trixie's daddy looked for Knuffle Bunny and looked and looked and looked. But Knuffle Bunny was nowhere to be found. So Trixie's daddy decided to look harder. Until Knuffle Bunny! And those were the first words Trixie ever said. First of all, I love Mo Willems. I love how he takes a photograph and plops his illustrations into it. I think it is absolutely phenomenal. So I want to know, friends, how many of you like that story? Raise your hand. Yes, it's my favorite too. Now I also want to know, who was the main character? Trixie. And who's her best friend? Knuffle Bunny. That's correct, that's correct. I know that moms and dads can relate to when we're sometimes saying stuff and the kids say stuff back to us and we're like, that's right. And we really have no clue what they're saying. Actually, if you're in my class, that's me and Miss Alejandra a lot. I will talk super fast and she looks at me and she nods and says, okay. And I said, you didn't understand me, did you? And she'll say, not a word. It's the same thing. Trixie is aggle-flaggling, kablaggling, and her dad's like, yep, we're on our way home. I can understand how upset Trixie is. She's devastated her best friend is gone, and Daddy's just off in his own world, heading on back home. He check, errand completed. That is like how life is for a lot of us, right? So I love how we see this, and I love by the end when they find Nuffle Bunny, she says her first words, and it's not mama or dad, which are normal. It's Nuffle Bunny, which I think is awesome because that is her best friend. She loves Nuffle Bunny so, so much. So I think that's only fitting. What do you think a great title of this book would be? If we didn't know it was Nuffle Bunny and you just looked at that picture, what would be a great title for this book, friends? Yes, we can come up with lots of different ideas, which is great. Let that mind go and use your imagination. It's awesome. Now, another game I like to sometimes play is I'll ask my friends to tell me what would be an alternate ending. So tell me if you could change the ending. It cannot end the way it ended. And I'll have them draw me a picture of what would have happened. I mean, let's be honest, what would have happened would have been Nuffle Bunny would have been lost forever and Trixie would have been absolutely heartbroken. We can all relate, right? We know how heartbroken Trixie would be. So what would that look like on paper? My kindergarten friends, you guys probably can draw pictures and use your words and they would look amazing. My pre-K friends, I would like to see some attempts at words and your picture. And all my 3s and 2s, I want to see the best picture you can come up with. My babies actually can handle a pencil or a crayon in their hand too, moms and dads. So I would really like for you to engage your child after they see this and ask them some questions about the book and let their imagination kind of keep going with where Mo Willems stopped. This is only book 1 of Nuffle Bunny. There are 2 additional ones. So I really, really suggest that you either check them out or buy them. They're fabulous. My boys ask for them at least once a month. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Have a fabulous evening, you guys, and know that your teachers and your staff at Celebration Academy miss you so much, and we love you. Mwah. We love you guys. Good night.